Yo, what's happening, people? You're listening to the WRESTHINGS podcast, the Kenny Omega approved podcast. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, you already know this podcast is by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Bow!
What episode is it? Episode 83?
83, let me double check.
Yeah, double check, man. We want the facts and energies.
Wrestling's doing good, man.
Bro, listen, when they're 500,
512, 519
this is
subscribers.
83.
83, yeah, I was right.
Episode 83.
Man, how does Laird do this? This is pressure. This is pressure.
All right, welcome to the WRESTHINGS podcast. And then he normally starts off with, my name is Anafi, the foolish professional, aka, I can't remember his AKAs, you know.
This guy has changed his intro like 50 times. So
Wait, let me not lie. I think I'm en route to doing that as well still.
I can never change, man. But when I say guap, you say daddy. Guap!
Daddy.
Guap!
Daddy.
It's a strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, Chris Jericho loving, son of a gun. It's your boy Dope, aka Swaldy Lee, aka Pro Gop Tees, aka the Cargo Maniac, aka All Fitted No Cap, aka the Black Velvet to your Red Velvet, aka Mr. Wrestling Drip, aka God forgive me if I bust my nine.
My guy. Yo,
hey,
people.
This guy's got notes. He's changed his intro.
People, I got notes.
He's got notes. He changed his intro.
I'm surprised you're able to see from that side. But yo, people, it's your boy Laps, the main event liver and champagne sipper. I'm still Ric Flair stepping and bicep flexing.
Boy.
Forever prominent on the net. Vibing in the studio, the set. It's your boy. You done now.
Let's go.
I had to change it because, bro, I'm never content with what I've got, and I feel content with this one now. Yeah, so you lot that are listening, let me know how you find this one. If you don't like it, I'll revert back to the old.
I think I like this one.
Yeah,
I think I like this one, even though you shortened it from like the very first
bro,
one you did.
I'm trying to, I'm condensing it, bro.
Yeah,
condensing.
Obviously, I'm saying this as if you're here, but he's not here. Introduce yourself, bro.
Yo, people, it's your boy NK, aka the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, aka the whole Japanese correspondent. I would say we in the building, but we in the building.
He's virtually in the building. Hopefully he gets better quickly. Speedy recovery.
Yeah.
Speedy recovery to VRSYJNES. Anafi's not here right now. He's got father duties. Black should be on his way.
Yeah. Black's gonna appear at any time.
He's gonna appear at any minute. Who knows? Out of nowhere, like the RKO.
Yeah, you know, like that.
Mandem, I think we need to start with, probably the most important thing that's going to be happening this week. The only thing that I think is worth talking about right now, starting off, AEW All Out.
Oh, yes.
AEW All Out. Mandem, are we excited for it?
Absolutely. You see, AEW has got me excited for wrestling, bro. I've never been this excited as a wrestling fan for a long time. Like, AEW All Out. Have you seen how stacked that card is? What do you think is the most anticipated match on that card?
Okay, I'll let you answer. I think it's easy. We all know what the most anticipated match is.
The most anticipated match is obviously CM Punk versus Darby Allin.
CM Punk versus Darby Allin. I can't think of any match in the last year or so that's more anticipated than that. Yeah. Maybe Adam Page and Kenny Omega, even though the match we want to see from them hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
But other than that, I can't think of.
And you know the mad thing about this pay-per-view, yeah, is that this card is super stacked now. But if we go to like what their original plans were, it was going to be more stats because obviously Hangman Page has a baby, so he was taken out of the All Out main event. So it would have been Kenya Hangman. But also, you see the Moxley and Kojima match was supposed to be Moxley and Tanahashi.
Yeah.
So even though this pay-per-view stacked right now, it just shows that how seriously AEW take their pay-per-views. Yeah, and each time like a pay-per-view comes around, it feels like a big deal because they don't come around often. Yeah, so yeah, man, they've stacked this card. I mean, top to bottom. Even though the builds to some of these feuds haven't been great.
Oh, we will talk about it. We will talk about it because there's a few that, like I said, we're gonna get to it. There's a few matches where I've looked at them and I said to myself, this could have easily been a match that could have been done on Dynamite. It could have easily, but then I get obviously. So, for example, Paul White and QT Marshall.
Oh, definitely.
That's a match I probably would have had on Dynamite, but obviously it's Paul White. They want to get the debut from him. It's a big deal. We're all interested to see what happens, even though it's like we know what we're gonna get from Big Show anyway.
Yeah,
It's nothing different.
But
unless he's gonna go back to his like WCW moveset and start doing drop kicks and
that'll be interesting
You know what I'm
because have you seen how different the Big Show looks body wise? Like he's really been training hard. So I would not be surprised if he was to revert back to his old moveset.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see. Like the thing is, it's not like I'm a big fan of Big Show.
Yeah,
but I'm happy that he's able to now wrestle somewhere where he feels like he's going to be utilized the way he wants to be utilized.
He's going to be appreciated.
Yeah, because all this 20 years of doing face heel,
oh my days,
crybaby monster, it's a bit, it's a bit too much. But man, should we run through the card real quickly?
Yeah, go
on. So the first match we're gonna get, I mean, they haven't really said all of the orders of the matches, but we clearly know this one. The pre-show, we're gonna have the 21-woman casino battle royale for a women's world championship match. I don't think everybody else has been. Obviously, they haven't decided everyone yet. Yeah. But so far, we know Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa, the Bunny, Big Swole, Julia Hart, Tay Conte, Diamante, Penelope Ford. Oh, or should I say, what does Booker T say? Penelope Ford, Red Velvet, Hikaru Shida, Emi Sakura, Jade Cargill, and Kira Hogan, and then 8 more women are to be announced. Mandem, what are we saying in terms of who we think is going to win, and what women do you think are going to be announced?
In terms of winning, I don't know, but in terms of one of the last women standing, Jade Cargill. Yeah. I think she's gonna be one of the last because they want to make her a dominant superstar anyway. So I think she may be one of the last. Preferably, I would love for Big Swole to win because she is one of the most talented wrestlers on that roster. But other than that, I can't really put my hand on who's gonna win because, as you know, anything can happen in AEW.
Yeah. NK, talk to me, bro.
I feel like someone that's gonna debut is Ruby Soho, aka Ruby Wyatt.
Let's clap it up for her vignettes.
Bro,
solid. They've been solid.
If you see my hands now, the creative direction, the cameraman, the lighting,
the music, the Easter eggs.
Bro, the character. I
feel like I'm watching fucking Marvel.
Bro, it feels like a movie. That's what I like. Do you know what? That's what I like about these wrestlers.
Yeah.
Once they've left WWE, they really get into their creative bag, innit? Like, look at Buddy Murphy and Malachi Black. Like, the vignettes they made were were separate, but they were connected at the same time. And just the is it cinematography or videography? Yeah, just that. Yeah, like, bro, it's just been on point. It's been perfect. Yeah. And like Ruby Soho's one as well was just even better. Like, fam, it's exciting. But yeah, you're definitely right. I think Ruby Soho may debut.
I think that'd be a shout. I mean, she wasn't utilized well in WWE.
Jeez, man, like Blacks, Underdone. What's good, my bro? What's good?
I think Ruby Soho will be a great addition. Even speaking of Ruby Soho, today is the day that a lot of the wrestlers who were released at the same time, today they're allowed on TV. Like
for real.
Their no compete clause is done. So I mean, bro, I wouldn't even be surprised if we got someone like what's her name? Miro's wife.
Oh, what? What's her name again?
CJ
Parker.
CJ Parker. I won't be surprised.
Perry.
CJ Perry. I won't be surprised if we get her on as well.
What are the Iconics signed to anyone yet?
No, I don't. The thing is, they announced dates that they're going to be taking bookings, so I wouldn't be surprised if I think that'll be a shout.
I mean, you gotta remember as well in the Casino Battle Royal, when they debut, it doesn't mean they're officially on the roster.
Yeah, just
means
appearances. Yeah. I feel like some of the Japanese girls that we saw last time in the tournament may come back.
Yeah, that would be a shout.
It may come back. So who knows? Yeah, in terms of a winner, I don't think they're gonna do Thunder Rosa yet. I think Thunder Rosa. Britt Baker will probably be Full Gear or their next pay-per-view because that's a big match.
Yeah.
So currently, right now, I don't have any idea who's gonna win. Yeah. If I'm keeping it a buck. Yeah, I don't have maybe Yuka Sakazaki because she's on excursion.
Yeah.
So maybe, but I don't have a clear favorite because I think Jade is too early right now for a title shot. It's too early.
Yeah.
She still has a lot of development to do.
I do feel like, because the thing is, I'm not one of them people that are against like people getting a title shot too early. But I feel like as of recently, we've seen time and time again when people do get the title shot early and they lose, because clearly whoever's going to win this, I don't see them beating Britt Baker. I don't think these Casino Battle Royals are ever made for people to actually win the title.
It's more of a showcase.
It's a showcase, and it's just more or less giving that the champion a filler until the actual main stories happens. So at this point, I don't know who could win. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone maybe like Chris Statlander or something. To be fair, she's number one in the rankings.
No, she's facing Britt Baker.
Oh, she is facing Britt Baker.
But you know what?
So I'm trying to think who would win then.
I think it's good that we don't know who's gonna win because it shows AEW is unpredictable. It's not like WWE where you kind of know who's gonna win beforehand. You feel me?
But I will say a critique here, of AEW is because it's unpredictable because they ain't really push no one. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like
that's the thing. That's
they ain't push no one. So it's like there's no clear favorite. So it's like anyone can have it because like I said, like Thunder Rosa is the only person where they've like pushed to a level where it's like, okay, like she can compete with Britt Baker right now. But I don't think they're gonna waste that match on another Dynamite. That's another pay-per-view level match. So
but one thing I would say about AEW is even though there's people that are never really getting the push, but when we do see them in these high level matches, they always perform.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
They always perform.
Definitely.
Like people may look at people like Penelope Ford. They might look at all these other women that aren't really getting the push that we potentially want to see. But when it comes down to a good 10-15 minute match and the stakes are meant to be raised, they always perform. So I wouldn't even mind if Penelope Ford wins. It's just a matter of, okay, cool. When she does lose, then what is next? Will that now kill her momentum? So, but yeah, we actually have no idea. John Moxley versus Satoshi Kojima. I'm not gonna lie, Kojima was getting a lot of disrespect on Twitter.
Very. Very.
Bro, the thing is with America, like a lot of like wrestling fans now, they don't know like Japanese wrestling. So if you don't know about Kojima, it's completely fair. But people are now completely writing him off as if he's not like he's a legend. He was one of the best wrestlers within the 2000s.
Yeah. I already know this is an issue in America. Like this is a West issue.
It's a West, definitely.
We don't understand.
And this book, I saw Mandem comparing Kojima like, but if WWE did this with Goldberg, I'm like, they're two completely different things.
They're two completely
it's like it's completely different things.
One of them is one of those active
exactly.
wrestler. One's part time.
And one of them is actually a good wrestler.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And one wrestled for way longer. One had a longer run, has wrestled everywhere.
Yeah.
Goldberg only wrestled
and it's not for a title. So again, it doesn't matter. It's not for. In fact, it's for the AEW. No, it's not for the title.
No, it's not for the title.
Tanahashi's champion. Not for the title. No.
But
it's still a good.
What do you think? What do you guys think of this match? What do you guys think is gonna happen?
For me, I think Moxley's got the win, man, because it's on home ground. If it was in Japan, then he might. I don't think he would have to win, but because this is home territory, I think he's got it.
My only thing which I'm just thinking about this whole thing is I guess coming on what you've discussed about just because obviously it's in America, so you're expecting Moxley to win. But what about if I don't even watch too much Japanese wrestling, so I don't know who this guy is, but why isn't it that Japanese wrestlers do actually win? Or maybe I could be wrong.
Oh no. Oh, they win in America, innit?
Okay.
I just feel on this occasion, Moxley's definitely winning.
Okay.
Simply because it's a pay-per-view. They want him red hot again. And simply because man's not in Japan right now. But I mean, that may not be a strong enough explanation for some people. But that's just my personal take, innit?
I feel like there's gonna be a post-match angle.
I think Moxley's gonna turn heel, innit? Yeah, I think he's gonna turn heel.
Yeah, because he's been showing heel tendencies, and I feel like he's gonna disrespect Kojima, and it may bring out like somebody who's affiliated to Japan. It doesn't have to be somebody who's on the active roster, but somebody who's wrestled there before, or somebody who just who's connected to New Japan or Kojima in some sort of way. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I feel like the overall thing that they're building to is obviously Moxley Tanahashi, but we'll see where it goes. But this match, it should be a good match. Like I like Moxley wrestling in a very physical style. I think it suits him a lot. So, yeah.
For sure.
Pac versus Andrade El Idolo.
The build has been shit, but the match is going to be lit.
Bro, I know the build is
I even
shit.
disagree with you on the build-up. I think the build-up's been pretty sick, to be honest with you.
Nah, I think the build's been shit, man. I can't even lie.
I mean, it's a bit. If the build-up's average for me, but I just feel like because these two are so talented, they're just two people you can just put in a random match
that's what I was about to say.
together
To be honest, is there even really needs to be a fucking build-up? You already know who the two wrestlers are. Like,
The only thing I'm scared of is Andrade.
why?
Yeah, he looks rusty.
He's rusty.
He looks rusty.
When it comes to Pac can push anyone, and when you've got
And
someone
that's the
like
thing,
Andrade,
bro. You have to also remember, Andrade had a match with Kenny like 2-3 weeks ago, and I'm hearing
And it wasn't great.
Pants. I didn't even want to watch it because what I saw online, and usually I'll just always take it for like a piece of salt and I'll just watch it myself. But the slander that I was seeing Andrade get was way too much. It was like, is this the same Andrade that we've been watching from? It doesn't even make sense.
No, and the thing is,
or is it people just overrating Kenny too much again? I don't know.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, because you could see it, bruv. Even in his debut match against Matt Sydal with AEW, it was sloppy. I was like, do you know what it is? Yeah, it's like when you like WWE's style of wrestling, yeah, is their style of wrestling, and sometimes, yeah, when you've been put in a system, it's hard for you to come out of that system and go back to what you know. Like we don't want WWE Andrade. We want like either we want Lucha Andrade or we want NXT Andrade.
Then give him time. Simple as that.
But it's like, but the thing is about, you see the way AEW's roster set up, I can't even lie. There's not time. There's no time. Like, dude, like it's either you sink or you swim.
So are we going to say the same if CM Punk's a bit rusty against Darby Allin?
Oh.
What happens then? We can't keep on saying, because it's AEW, they have to be this. Listen, bro, give the guy a few matches. We already know what Andrade is capable of. It's really simple. Okay, I feel that the match with Pac is going to be good anyway. It's simple as that.
No, I'm not saying like get rid of Andrade or nothing like that. But all I'm saying is that, like, in terms of like building like momentum, he needs these are showcase matches. If he doesn't build momentum, they're gonna be guys that overlap. Do you know what I'm saying?
But what do you mean by building momentum though? Is that in terms of his in-ring character? How's he gonna be in the match? But
yeah, in ring, because the thing about Andrade, when Andrade left, we all said that we all know how incredible Andrade is as a worker. And we've yet to see we haven't seen a glimpse of that since, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think I'm with Sam on this, where we have to give him time, because you gotta remember he was in that WWE machine for long, so his moveset was probably.
Is that the same thing with Tommy End? You got to give these people time. Give it maybe after 3-4 matches.
I think what's saving Tommy End is the fact that he's not even just that.
He's entertaining.
He's been having squash matches. Let's be real.
What?
Like,
he's just been kicking, man.
He's just been kicking, man. You know what I'm saying? But with Tommy End, we know that he's going to be doing the PWGs. He's going to be making the rounds and having these matches. I think where NK is coming from a place of like, we don't want the same thing that's been happening to Miro. To now happen to
but look what
Andrade, because look what happened to Miro.
But when he got himself in,
remember, everybody ripped Miro off. Exactly. I feel like I was the only person that was defending Miro. Like, Miro is going to have a great 2021. And people looked at me like I was mad.
Look at him now.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think NK is just coming from a point of like, you know what? He needs to, like, if he wants to, like, we know how good Andrade is. We know how amazing he is. We've seen the matches. We've probably seen the. Oh shit! Enk, I'm gonna call you back. Wait. It's gonna end in 10 minutes, and I'll call you back after, innit? Yeah, just keep going. Yeah, we know how good Andrade can be. At the end of the day, we don't want. I think we're just saying it from a standpoint of like, we don't want people to now write off Andrade before he's now gotten to a point where he can show people how good he is.
I hear that.
But then at the same time, I do hear what Sam's saying. We have to give these people a bit of time.
Just give it.
Give them a bit of time.
I feel like he just needs to get used to the pace again, the pressure. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, shit, all right. I know what I'm getting myself into now.
He's adapting. You know
what I mean? Like, you can't. You put him straight in the lines then with the best wrestler technically in the past decade, Kenny. Do you know what I mean? Straight away, like, fucking hell, cut the guy some slack. From having matches with fucking Angel Garza. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Angel Garza's good.
Angel Garza's good though. No, it's not.
Amazing.
He's amazing, but like, it's just Kenny. Do you know what I mean? It's different caliber. So like that's what I'm saying. Like don't expect too much.
No facts. I hear you.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
Don't be surprised if Pac really picks him up in that match, which will be completely fine.
If there's anyone, it's gonna be Pac. If there's anyone, it's gonna be Pac.
And because we know how good Pac wants his matches to be.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
I saw a clip of his match with Matt Sydal from, was it Dark Elevation? Bro.
Yeah. Bruv, he's insane.
That match should have been on Dynamite. That match shouldn't have been on YouTube for free. Like that should have been on TV.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely crazy. Who do you guys think's taking that match?
Andrade.
I won't be mad at it. I don't think Pac loses anything from actually losing that match.
No.
Actually, a quick spin-off with that question.
Go on.
Do you guys think that the Lucha Bros will end up joining Andrade?
I think so.
I can see
with the
it.
Chavo angle.
I can see it. I can see it coming.
What, are Lucha Bros heel or something at the moment?
No, they're babyface.
They're face, isn't it?
Okay.
Well, I mean, if they ever want to turn heel, it's easy.
Very
Just
dangerous.
pair them up with Andrade.
Very dangerous.
And then now you got a 3-man tag team because let's be real. Let's not be around the bush. AEW is going to introduce a trios championship.
They have to.
Still a bit
If
sketchy about that.
when that happens, of course you've got a tag team right there: Andrade, Pentagon, and what's his name, Ray Phoenix.
But either way, they've still got one. Because either way, I can't even lie. Either way, if they stick with Death Triangle, fine. If they go with Andrade, it's fine because fam, you've got either Pac and the Lucha Bros or Andrade on the Lucha Bros. Either way, it's a win-win. So it's a win-win.
I've got a bit of a theory. I don't know how feasible this could be just because of Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
But I could potentially see Dragon Lee and Roosh coming from Ring of Honor and joining Andrade to NIJ. I could see that happening. I won't lie to you. Because I've been seeing that how cruddy they've been moving on Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense for them to jump ship and come to AEW just to do this 3-on-3. And we know we get, bro. Because they had a match on, was it Glory by Honor? It was Roosh and Dragon Lee versus Ray Horus and Bandido. I swear to you, it's probably one of the best tag team matches I've seen this year.
This Bandido wrestler is wavy.
Bandido's the best luchador in the world.
Bandido's disgusting.
Bro, he's the best luchador in the world.
Man said Bandido.
Bro.
What, the guy that was doing the twist?
He's got like a, his mask is like a belly. You like him. I know you like them kind of shit. I like the crowd. Yeah, I could see that potentially happen. Who knows? It could happen, but yeah. We spoke about this match briefly, but I don't really care about it. But Paul White versus QT Marshall.
Filler match, man. That's a filler match.
Yeah.
Again,
it's a filler match. It's a filler match where, you know what, we're gonna get Paul White out. He's a known name, but it's gonna be like a 5-minute match.
Yeah, it's more of a squash match.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
More of a squash match.
Yeah, Paul White will win, innit?
He has to. Respect that. He has to. Jericho versus MJF. If Jericho loses, he will retire from in-ring competition in AEW.
How do you feel about that?
How do I feel?
Jericho wins. Man.
How does Del feel about that?
Do you know what it is? At this point, I'm bored of this whole series. I think it should have been left at the, what's it called? The 5 labors.
Yeah.
It makes no sense with Jericho losing all of these matches to now have this one match and then he wins. I'm just tired of their series. So I don't see Chris Jericho retiring in ring from AEW.
I'll be very surprised
because there's so many people he could still potentially work with.
Yeah.
He's still got a lot left in him. Yeah, MJF is going to end up losing, I personally feel. Yeah. But then at the same time, I don't want MJF to lose because I feel like MJF has been on a perfect streak.
Yeah. Let
him continue his momentum. And then who knows, he could potentially, I don't know, after Darby and Fink, probably go to Punk or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe be the first person that Daniel Bryan feuds with when he potentially comes. Like, there's so much possibility.
I'll be scared if that was to happen. If MJF won, I mean, just to touch on a couple points, if MJF was to feud with Daniel Bryan, I'll be shook because I want MJF to win because he's still young. You want to build him up as well. But also back to the Jericho part as well. I think Jericho would win, but then I think MJF is just going to beat him down so that Jericho can like leave in it because maybe Jericho wants time off.
Yeah.
Because like if they're putting the stipulation, if he loses, he'll become a commentator. I'm just assuming, all right, this guy, he needs some time off or something, innit?
Yeah, maybe Fozzie's going on tour or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
you know what I'm saying? So if
surprised.
MJF was to just beat him down after the match or something, and then, you know, Jericho's injured and gone for a couple weeks or months, then, yeah, I mean,
it makes sense.
Understandable.
I feel like, this match should have... The only reason why I understand why it's not an unsanctioned match because it's not going last. But I feel like this match should have been unsanctioned so it doesn't count on the record.
Yeah.
So, like, MJF could take a loss, but it doesn't affect his actual win-loss record.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, Jericho's going to win because they kept emphasizing that MJF has beaten him 3 times.
Yeah.
And I feel like the feud reached this natural conclusion with MJF winning.
Yeah.
So doing this one more match stuff, I don't particularly care for it. But Jericho's going to win. Is what it is.
I initially thought that his 5 labors was to end this feud.
Yeah.
So I don't know why this wasn't potentially the 5th labor, rather than you can't come out to Judas. I mean, I get that, it's fun, but at the same time, why couldn't the 5th labor just be, you know what?
Yeah.
If I beat you, you have to retire from in ring. We're never facing each other again. But we're now getting how many times matches that they've had. And the thing is, we complain about WWE doing the same type of booking about, booking every single.
I mean, at least these guys' matches are entertaining.
I guess so.
I think that's what you gotta give to AEW. They can book the same match week after week, but the match is always gonna be entertaining, and there's gonna be more wrestling.
True.
None of that.
And it's not really 50-50. He's beaten him 3 times, so it's cool.
I hear that.
Just take your 1 win and go about your business.
That's literally it. This match, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this match should have been in New York. But Miro versus Eddie Kingston for the TNT title.
Yeah, that should have been in New York.
That should have been in
Defo.
New York. But I'm invested. I can't lie.
Bro, I wonder how the match is going to be.
Fam, God's favorite champion against the Mad King.
Fam, I'm invested. I can't lie.
I am.
I'm invested.
I wonder how that fight's going to really turn out. I'm trying to understand how their styles are going to.
Bro, that's going to be a fight.
It's going to be a scrap.
It's going to be a fight.
That's what I'm saying. It won't be a wrestling match. It'll be a scrap. Bro, that's what I'm thinking. So it's going to be physical as fuck.
It's going to be watching Stan Hansen versus Dr. Death Steve Williams. It's just going to be a madness.
That's what
it's going to be strong stuff.
2 titans fighting.
Viscera versus Albert.
That's physical. Hey, listen, don't ever sleep.
But you know what? Yeah, you could still do this match in New York.
Yeah.
Because if this match goes well, I don't think anyone would be upset at a rematch.
Oh, bro, I would not be.
No,
I wouldn't be.
I don't think anyone would be upset at a rematch, and it. Because this feud came out not last minute, but it was kind of one of the impromptu feuds. Yeah. If Miro beats Eddie Kingston,
bro, the promos.
Eddie Kingston, the promos he's gonna cut.
Eddie could sell this fight by himself easily.
Miro's good at promos now though as well.
Yeah, bro,
amazing,
fam. Miro's promos are amazing. But you see, Eddie could easily sell this thing by himself. Easily. He could easily sell it by himself. And I won't be mad. I won't be mad. NK, if it cuts off, I'll just send you another link in it.
Say no more.
Yeah, I'll send you another link. But who do you man think? So we will say Miro's going to take this.
Miro's definitely going to take it. I don't see Eddie Kingston becoming the champion just yet. Yeah. Miro's taking this. I think
has to be New York.
If they do it in New York, obviously Eddie Kingston will be the baby face in that, and Miro, he has to generate as much heat as possible because New York fans are mad. Yeah, if they hate you, they hate you, innit? But they love their own. But
it's a funny one, man, because even the people that they hate, they'll like. So it's one of them ones, man. New York fans are the funniest.
It's if Miro beats Eddie Kingston in New York, fam,
it's a riot.
They'll riot. You know what I'm saying?
So why don't Eddie Kingston win this one, come in as champion, and then lose?
No, because
that wouldn't be a shout though. Him coming into New York as the champion,
getting that standing ovation, and then lose.
That would be mad. Okay, I hear that.
I'll fight you. That's sore. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Let's say whilst we get NK back in. Let's say they do the rematch in New York. What song are you guys picking for Eddie Kingston to come out to?
DMX. What's that song? What's that song called again? I can't even remember. But
why would you ask this? Are they trying to?
No, I'm just asking. Imagine you're in New York,
bro.
Your chap, your guy is here. That's like flipping Wiley wrestling in fucking York Hall, and he comes out to the bit I'm trying to think of what you call this, Gary, fam. It will go off, fam. It will absolutely go off.
I hear it.
I got 100 guns,
fam. Trust me,
from New York.
Listen, you see if If Tony Khan was to license that song, or if man was to get Fat Joe to come and perform that,
bro.
I will run to New York. I swear to you.
It's a shutdown.
If they get that song on AEW,
bro. Imagine you hear the laugh. I promise you, bro.
Yeah.
If I see Fat Joe walk out, yeah.
I got
Hey, yo, New York. I am leaving.
Hey, you know what? I think we got our tweet AEW to get do something.
If they license that song or they get Fat Joe to come and perform.
Yeah, it's a mad
Bro.
What, New York?
Yeah. Because I was asking them, what song would you guys have Eddie Kingston come out to?
I got 100 guns, 100 clips.
Bro,
I'm from New York. What?
Yeah, it's a mad
Fam, imagine Miro just there in the ring, yeah, and you just see Fat Joe, no music, you just see Fat Joe come out. Hey, yo, New York! Bro?
Fam. I mean, bro.
That would be mad.
Can't lie. Somebody needs to tweet Eddie Kingston that because he responds to tweets, fam.
Bro.
Yeah,
do you know the pop that would erupt in New York as well? You know, it'll be second to CM Punk. It will erupt.
Bro.
It will erupt.
Strong stadium.
In that stadium.
In New York.
Stadium,
bro.
What stadium?
Where is it going to be?
No, All Out's in Chicago, but if they do the rematch in New York and Eddie Kingston comes out with Fat Joe.
Yeah,
it'll be a madness. It'll be a madness.
Aye.
No, it
bro,
be a madness.
that would be
It'll be
crazy.
It'll be 20K Mandem screaming, bro.
New York, you're just gonna see man in Timberland boots, everything.
Better gunshots, better new era caps. Like, bro, it's crazy.
But like, regardless, yeah, I can't lie. Eddie Kingston needs a New York feel. Whether you pick, if you don't pick that, pick Rough Riders anthem, pick any New York rapper. Please, like, get them on board, fam.
Yeah, wait, let me write.
Get them on board.
Bro, and look how many. You might have to make a graphic or something, fam. Because, bro, do you know how many man would want the chance? Like, a lot of these men are not getting the look in from WWE. Like, as much as they're famous, but they're not what's popping. But if AEW was to capitalize on people that are popping in New York, like people that New Yorkers love.
Yeah,
bro,
it's going.
Get Jada Kiss straight off the verses, fam. Even though the bags will be different now.
Like this,
come on,
like you won a versus battle.
Trust me.
It's true.
We
Come
getting
to my block,
Grammys.
Eddie Kingston, we outside.
We got
Grammys.
you know what? I think that will be hard because it's like AEW getting in touch with pop culture because instead of reaching out to like the little babies and all the people that are like current
typical
today, you know, go for the old school man them that everyone loves. Fam.
Bro.
And it's the city as well, man. You have to do,
fam,
you know what I'm saying? You have to do heritage, fam. New York heritage.
Honestly.
You know what I'm saying?
So we're saying, I think another thing wants to jump on. Yeah, no. So what we say?
That was good.
Come on, that was a good one. So what we say? What Miro's winning? Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Miro's
winning.
Calm. The Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros in a steel cage match for the AEW Tag Team Championship.
This match is gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
What, bro? I remember their ladder match, bro. These men are gonna Canadian destroy off the top of it. I don't know what these men are gonna do.
Someone's gonna break a body.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, someone's gonna get fucking hurt.
This will conclude their rivalry though. Like
has to be
two wins out of 3. Yeah, if Young Bucks win, it concludes everything.
I think Young Bucks will.
But if the Lucha Bros win, then they're definitely fighting again down the line. But I mean,
you know what?
It's
like,
a hard one. It's a hard
one.
No, go on then.
Oh, sorry. Do you know what the thing is? Even though I predict Young Bucks to win, I'm not gonna be surprised if Lucha Bros win.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here, I guess.
That's what I'm saying.
Same here, I guess, because if that happens, but what happens to the kind of to the Young Bucks stable and Kenny and all that?
I feel like it will tread in the right direction of the dissension of the elite. I don't know, because we all thought that at some point Adam Page was going to beat Kenny Omega for the title. That's obviously not happening at this moment in time.
Turned out to be Christian Cage.
Turned out Christian for the Impact title.
Yeah.
At some point, we have to start seeing the dissension of the elite. But the thing is, my only issue now is how do we now start to see that? Because I'm sure at some point we're going to get the elite versus the Bullet Club. It's getting teased.
Christ.
So do we want all the titles away from the elite so they can focus on that? Or do we want the elite to be the elite and have all the belts? So it's... And then if the Young Bucks do beat the Lucha Bros, who will be the tag team to now defeat the Young Bucks?
I don't want to see Jurassic Express trying to compete again. I'll see that match on too many times, fam.
Because at this point,
no, the thing about
No, go on, bro. Go on.
The thing about Jurassic Express, yeah, it's like I'm more invested in seeing Jungle Boy go for TNT than them go for the tag.
Yeah.
Like Jungle, like if it's not Miro who takes the TNT title off, so if it's not Kingston takes the TNT title of Miro, I think it's Jungle Boy. So I don't think it's them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Santana and Ortiz, but the way the FTR thing turned out, I'm not really sure.
We don't even know if FTR are gonna be fully a team anymore because
why?
I think the way thing injured his arm, I think he lost some feeling in his arm.
But didn't he say that?
I
think I saw a preview saying that that is going to be Santana Ortiz versus FTR because of the injury. I'm not too sure. I must be.
Well, I think it's like one more match thing, but I don't think it's a sustainable thing, innit?
We don't know if it's going to actually happen.
Oh, swear.
FTR might be done. We hope not because obviously they're one of the best tag teams in the world.
Of course.
But, you know, that's
some wild.
But Santana and Ortiz beating the Young Bucks is a shout.
Yeah, they're the next team up anyway. So
because it's been long overdue for them to be in proper
contention. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So who are we picking as the winner? Young Bucks or Lucha Bros?
I mean, just to go off of what you said, it makes sense that all right, cool. We need to see the dissension of the elite, and if they are to lose the titles, then they can focus on Bullet Club essentially, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put my bets on Penta and Ray Phoenix.
Okay.
I would want to see them win.
Yeah, and then we'll be able to see some new rivalries within that tag team scene.
Yeah.
What, the Lucha Bros against Santana and Ortiz?
Yeah, it's a serious.
If you remember their matches in Impact,
exactly.
Bruv, insanity,
madness, crazy,
exactly,
absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of them ones where it's like they've got the partnership with Impact. They can even use that story. They can use the clips from before. Bro, the story writes itself, man.
Bro,
did you know what I mean? The story writes itself. Britt Baker versus Chris Statlander. Britt
Baker's winning.
She's winning. She's not. I mean, it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good match.
But the Doctor's winning, fam.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage.
Kenny Omega.
Cage.
Wait, this
AEW title.
Yeah, Kenny.
Okay,
I'd be surprised if Christian was too.
I'm invested in Christian. I can't lie.
Yeah. He's done.
Bro, I stand by what I said.
He's done what he's done, man.
I didn't.
He's sick.
How can I say this, man?
And the thing is, I know a lot of people when he signed, they weren't really fond of him. This isn't a.
But I was fond.
He's proved himself. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bro.
Like, week in, week out, he's producing great matches.
Yeah.
And to think like. I don't really think he really had ring rust when he came back.
No.
Bro, because he had a banger with Frank. You know that match with Frankie Kazarian?
Bro,
that was a banger.
Crazy.
I just can't believe all these years they put him on the sidelines because he was injury prone in it. But look at what he's doing now. Man's still moving like he's from wrestling from 10 years ago.
Bro.
Like, fam, he's active.
He hasn't missed a beat.
No.
He has not missed a beat.
No,
Christian, I stand by what I said.
Can you hear you, Nafi?
And that TNA theme tune is his best theme tune.
Best.
And that's why I'm so happy. They kept
I'm happy AEW got that. Yeah,
I'm so happy.
We've got a special call in at the moment. You said, bro, you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm a big fan of your show. Like I've seen, the likes of Guap Daddy, say the chants like, God forgive if I bust my name. I've even bought 3 shirts from you guys. My question is this: why isn't Anafi on today's podcast?
You sounded very different there, my friend.
You sound very familiar.
I was like, who the hell is this?
Formerly known as a VHS Pappy. Yeah, man. Hey, I can't lie. The Christian chat, I defo 100% agree, man. He's really won me over. I don't even know how.
Bro,
I really don't know how. Like, he's really.
I like. You know what it is?
Christian in WWE, yeah. Distracts you from Christian outside WWE if you're not really watching these matches too well. Do you know what I mean? Outside WWE. You see, but when you're seeing what Christian is doing in the ring, in AEW, fam, different guy, fam.
I like
even his impact as well, fam. Amazing. Course. So I'm happy for Christian, man. Happy for Christian.
Definitely. I like the way that they've not rushed Christian into a title shot straight away.
Bro, he had to prove himself.
Even though he was talking about the title, they've pushed him the right way. He proved it, and he's done it. So I that's what I respect.
100%.
It weren't just one of those ones. Oh, because it's Christian, let's push him to to try and win the title. No, it would have been jarring. I would have got pissed off. I would have said, "See, this is the problem." My usual rants. But
and they're not doing what WWE does. They'll bring someone that's a star from elsewhere and then just slot them, or like some sort of nostalgia push. Like, you know what? this person was a champion before, we're gonna slot him right into the main event.
Exactly.
I mean, it could work in future. Like, I'm not against it. But if it's a thing when every single time someone comes back, they're just allotted right into the title picture, it's a bit boring, man. Sometimes come back for the United States title or come back for Intercontinental title. Like, it's not just the world title.
Exactly.
Christian's doing bits. His legacy is really cemented because when they put him in the Hall of Fame, I don't want them to just mention his WWE run.
No.
You have to mention the TNA run, his run as NWA champion, TNA champion, and the new TNA, the Impact Championship. He's won all three. He's technically a triple crown champion.
It depends. What's wrong with you, man? It depends where he's getting put into Hall of Fame. WWE are definitely not going to mention those.
If it's WWE,
they're definitely not.
I hear it. But I mean, in wrestling in general, we have to deep it. He's really a triple crown champion. He's won the NWA, the TNA, and Impact Championship.
Has he won the TNA? I think he just won the NWA.
No, he won the TNA Championship as well.
No, he didn't win the TNA. He didn't win the NWA.
The NWA.
Are you sure?
But he won the NWA Championship in TNA.
Yeah.
No.
No, he hasn't won the TNA title.
No, he hasn't won the TNA.
No, bro, because remember, there were 2 TNA titles.
Yeah.
There were 2.
There was the NWA world title, and then when he left, they brought in the TNA title because that's when they disbanded from NWA.
Yeah,
and he's won the WWE World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, he's not.
So he has technically won like 3 major world titles.
Yeah. Don't try to discredit the NWA Championship.
No, I'm not discrediting that.
Okay. Oh yeah, speaking of NWA, Nick Aldis is finally no longer champion. Let's clap for it. I'm happy. Yeah.
Big up Trevor Murdoch.
Trevor Murdoch. I've been waiting for this.
I was very happy.
His trash 1,000 day reign, man. Piss off, man.
No, but let's be honest, man. During his reign, like majority of the reign I saw was him in the pandemic, innit? Do you know what I mean? And the pandemic wrestling, come on, man, it was dead.
Yeah, but before that,
don't say not before that. I liked Nick.
With who? Gianna Perosa has been champion since pandemic, and her reign has been amazing.
I mean, as in, but come on, man. In NWA though, man, come on, man.
I don't know what it is. I liked
when they've got man like Tyrus. So what's his guy's name? Tyrus jumping off the top.
What pissed me off?
That was appalling.
I think what pissed me off with NWA. With Nick's title run, because I like the Strictly Business. I liked that stable.
The stable was
Latimer and that. But then now when you've put Chris Masters in it, I just thought, nah, I just didn't want it. I just didn't want that. The guy's not even wearing the jacket. He's just there looking all masterpiece with his chest out. And for me, it wasn't that for me. Do you know what I mean? And it just kind of got me off that, that Nick Aldis kind of, he's the man. Very happy for Trevor Murdoch, student from Harley Race. And he deserves it, man. Like, he worked very hard.
Last match they had was actually good.
Exactly. Even when he was having his other matches for the, I think it's the NWA Television Championship, having those wars there, and then building himself up for a world title shot and actually winning his first world championship. Fucking sick, So I respect it a lot. Big up Trevor Murdoch.
And the last match before we get into Ask Rest Things, because we've got quite a lot of questions. Like I said, the most anticipated wrestling match in a long time. CM Punk versus Darby Allin, Mandem. What are we saying?
Punk's winning, isn't it?
Bro, Punk has got it, man.
If Darby Allin wins, his career's going on a different level. An absolute different level if Darby Allin wins. And maybe CM Punk's just giving back, but I'll be very disappointed. I don't think they're going to do that.
CM Punk has to win on this day.
Sorry. I'll say this quick thing before I leave, innit? Because I got to get the kids ready for bed, innit? But yeah, before I go, I definitely feel like CM Punk should lose. I feel like CM Punk should lose.
Controversial, but I understand
I'll tell you why. If CM Punk wins, it's nothing. It does nothing. But if Darby Allin wins, it'll be a thing that, oh shit, CM Punk's going to respect him. Do you know what I mean? And after going to nothing else.
He'll hit on a different level.
Go and chat to me.
Because
bro,
Darby
Allin, if you deep this whole beef thing, from what CM Punk says, it's all down to respect, innit? Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm harder than him, he's harder than me. I take more pain, he's more dangerous. So if Darby Allin takes CM Punk to the heights and shows him how dangerous he is, and he wins, CM Punk's gonna look at him like, raw. Okay, this is the reason why I came AEW for. There's people like here that I can respect. You see it? Then at the end of the match, we're gonna look at each other. We're gonna get that wrestling cutscene that everyone does when they look at each other and after they shake hands. That's what we're gonna get.
I feel like that's gonna happen anyway with Darby with Darby losing. Because the thing about the CM Punk with Darby, what it does for Darby is that, fam, people are treating it bare man, because CM Punk are gonna be watching AEW for the first time because of CM Punk. If Darby goes out and does a Mazzoline against CM Punk and still lose, but CM Punk like lifts up his hand and say, "Do you know what? You've earned my respect." Darby's already a star now, but just him in the ring with CM Punk is a massive cosign as it is, bro.
Oh,
do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's a massive cosign. So Darby doesn't need to beat Punk, and it can be a thing of also, like CM Punk wins now, Darby wins later, and it's like, okay, now I'm better than you now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you looked at because Punk's looking at him and say, you're still a young G, and it's true, he's still a young G, but the young G has to work a little bit more to overcome Punk.
Hey, NK, but I ain't trying to see CM Punk versus a Darby Allin Part 2. Unless if it's like a longer build. I don't know. I'm not trying to see that.
I'm not going to lie to you. Darby Allin is that good, you're going to want to see it. I'm telling you.
Darby Allin
You're going to want to see it.
Yeah.
You're going to want to see it.
I feel like if CM Punk beats Darby Allin, there's no need for that. Yeah? Yeah, listen to me.
There's no need.
But if CM Punk loses against Darby Allin, there is a need for that.
Yeah. I understand that. We need to stop being on this.
What do you think?
Yeah, I understand that. But you know what? It should be a thing of, just for the sake of making the fans happy, let CM Punk win, and then next time he loses, they do a rematch.
Yeah.
I think I'm on that because I don't think it takes away from Darby Allin if he loses at all.
No, it doesn't.
Because Darby Allin has lost against people that are more active and obviously greater than CM Punk in this current stage. Like CM Punk hasn't wrestled in God knows how many years. He now comes back, he wins.
We don't even know how.
Bro, we don't know nothing. And after getting knocked out in UFC twice, we don't know where his confidence is. Like it's been a while. Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
But I think either way, Darby Allin still comes out looking great regardless. Do you know what I mean?
150 million.
If CM Punk wins, cool.
Yeah.
If Darby Allin wins,
Cool.
But because it's in Chicago, I'm more tiered towards CM Punk winning.
Bro, if CM Punk loses, Chicago will riot.
Yeah, it's a mad thing. Someone's getting hurt.
The murder rate's high already. Don't want to make it even higher.
Big up Shadira. She's in Chicago at the moment.
Yeah, big up Shadira.
Okay, roll safe, man.
In Chicago at the moment.
What, is she watching the AEW thing?
Nah, she's there for she's down a year abroad for uni.
All right.
Yeah, she's living life, man.
Yeah, live. Oh.
Sweet. All right, cool.
But yeah, so I'm gonna have to kick here.
Right,
but yeah, CM Punk's winning that. I mean, CM Punk's losing that on Sunday, and we'll see. Yeah.
Do you want to put a bet to it with someone? Do you want to bet someone?
Pardon?
Do you want to bet someone?
Pardon? Then I bet.
Do you want to bet someone?
Sam's my go-to bet guy, fam.
I'll transfer.
That's my go-to bet guy, fam. I've told you, fam. Sam, what are you saying?
You know what? Cool. My bet is CM Punk to win and then CM Punk to lose the next match.
CM Punk gonna lose, yeah? I'm putting a $5 on that.
No, I don't think CM Punk's losing this one. I can't lie to you. I can't really bet on you in this one.
I'm putting a $5 on it. If you wanted to win, you could put $5 in as well. But I'm definitely putting a $5 on that.
I'll bet you £5 that Darby Allin wins.
I'm gonna
wait. Your CM Punk loses. I'm putting £5 CM Punk wins.
Yeah, I'll put a diver down. I'll put a diver down. That's fine.
I'm not betting anything, but I'll make sure the funds are successfully transferred to the winner.
How are we gonna split this properly? Because if CM Punk wins, who's gonna get the money then? That's gonna be shared between you and Sam then.
Yeah, it's like you know, like a Deadpool where everyone puts their money in, and the winner, whoever got the right bets, they split the peas in it.
Just let me know.
That means me and Sam
I'll transfer you that, innit?
So don't more.
Yeah. Cool, Mandem. I'll see you next week.
See you next week, bro.
Take care, bro.
Peace. Big love. Ask WrestHINGS where we ask you the people to Ask WrestHINGS where we get you the people to ask us WrestHINGS some questions.
Yeah.
We've got about 2 weeks worth of questions to go through.
Jesus.
I think someone else might call in later on. But yeah, so our guy Samuel Frimpong, he asked, do you see CM Punk being a heel again? If so, how should it be done?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Not anytime soon.
I won't be surprised if it's after the match, after Darby Allin. Why not? I don't even want a babyface Punk for too long because I'll become sickened. I just want to say
Punk agenda is so bad.
I want CM Punk to just come around and say, you know what? Fuck you lot. Fuck you all, innit? Like, it is what it is, innit? Do you know what I mean? That would be sick. That'll turn the Raptors around.
God, I think Punk is going to stay a babyface for a long time because even in WWE, he wanted to be face for a while.
Yeah.
Like he was telling Vince, yeah, like I want to be a face, fam. Like the people like me, I'm getting reaction. Let me be a face. So I feel like Punk wants to like marinate as a face for time, and it's like, bruv, the guy's been gone for 7 years. Mandem ain't booing him anytime soon, fam. Let's be real.
Impossible.
Like he was supposed to attract boos. Mandem ain't booing CM Punk for a long time.
No way.
So he's got to marinate. I say 6 months in it, then he can turn heel.
Yeah. I think when his heel turn starts, I think he has to be on a consecutive losing streak. I think that'll be something that should
for him to trigger that heel motion.
Yeah,
I agree too. Go on. I agree too.
I don't want it to be okay. He's always just winning. And he just randomly said, "All right, I'm turning heel." Just make him lose a couple matches and then turn heel. Like
saying, "Fuck this."
Yeah, or like just wrestle like he has a chip on his shoulder. That I've been gone for 7 years, but I still got this. I'm still the best in the world. You know, become a bit egotistical, arrogant. You know what I'm saying? But either way, a heel CM Punk or babyface CM Punk, I'm invested.
We're just glad he's back, for fuck's sake.
You know, like that.
Yeah.
Chidera, big you up every single time, sis. Are we all afraid that ring rust will be even more than we expected with Punk?
I don't think that's what we're worried about. I think we just want to see him come to the ring in his attire with cult of personality playing in the background, and we just want to see 1 or 2 kicks and go to sleep. And we don't care whether he can't do a suplex or not. We just want to see him wrestle.
I care, bro.
The first match, I will let it go.
I'll give him some leeway.
The first match, I will let it go. But from then on, you're in AEW, bro. Like, you need to step up the levels, innit? Because there's other man. Don't get it twisted. We all know you're Mr. CM Punk. You're on legendary status. But if I don't see good in-ring stuff, I will turn heel controversial and say you're shit.
Fam, we need to cut this section out and just
let Punk get mad at me. It's fine. Do you know what I mean?
We need to make a separate section for this one because that speech there was everyone.
But the thing is, in this match, even if Punk's like rusty, it's Darby, bro. Darby can work, fam. Darby is a great worker, bro. So
of course,
he'll be fine, bro.
Next question is from our guy GG on Wrestling. Big you up every time. Make sure you guys check out his BTE podcast where he reviews Being the Elite every week. He asks, do you think we see a full heel Moxley at All Out? Yeah, I think so.
He'll turn. Yeah, I think he'll turn. I think he will turn heel.
I like a heel
but
Moxley anyway.
I feel like, I don't know why. I know Suzuki's booked for another show in America. And I feel like Suzuki's gonna come out. I just have a feeling, fam, because I feel like they're gonna revisit that feud again because that feud was cold.
Yeah, they didn't really get to do much with it as well.
Yeah,
because of the pandemic, but that would be shout. That would definitely be a shout. Anafi, he asks, so is DB turning up or not?
Cool.
What? All Out. Yeah, I don't know. Because the rumor is he might turn up at All Out at the end. And people are saying that he might turn up at the end of Kenny Omega versus Christian.
I would not be sure. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Nah.
Because that's the match everyone wants. Like, everyone wants DB versus Omega. But it's like, and plus, people are saying that's either, because Paige won't be back for a while. I don't think he'll be back for the Stadium show either.
Yeah.
So, maybe that might be a title match at Stadium. Who knows? But we'll see.
Gareth, our guy, Gareth Never Misses, he asks, how do you want All Out to end, the closing shot or angle? Bryan Danielson looking at the AEW title.
Pretty much.
That's
coming out. No, I just want Bryan Danielson coming out to Final Countdown. That's it.
Or just the crowd, or just him on the stage saying yes. I wouldn't mind that.
Or even him in the crowd, bro.
That would be a shot. That would be sick.
He can come through anywhere. The crowd, the entrance, the roof.
It will be sick,
man. As long as man's there.
Adil, I big you up, bro. He's an amazing graphic designer. He asks, how exactly would you have Danielson debut? Exactly that. Exactly that.
The crowd,
stage or the crowd.
Stage, yes. Roof, anywhere.
Yes. You know what I mean?
We can get
all of them. We can get through. We got time, bro.
We got time still. We even have to go back to some of the old posts for people to send their ask wrestling. Cool.
Thinking about that Daniel Bryan entrance, man.
Bro.
Hopefully he can get Final Countdown, man, because that theme was cold for him, man.
Boy, Tony Khan has the bread to be licensing, so I won't be surprised if he's already licensed that already. Bill Ritter, he asks, what was your saddest day as a wrestling fan that didn't involve death?
Oh,
saddest day.
Ric Flair retiring, with that whole congregation and everyone coming to the ring and then Taker giving him a salute.
Yeah.
That got me a bit teary still.
Saddest day.
I'm trying to think. What's made me emotional?
Saddest day as a wrestling fan that didn't involve death. This wasn't sad, but this was just a big wallow and a mess up. Sting versus Jeff Hardy.
Oh yeah, that
Victory Road.
That was sad.
That was sad,
bloody
bro.
sad.
Yeah, that was sad.
That was bloody sad.
I actually got one. When Shawn Michaels actually retired. Yeah. Because I remember when I started watching Shawn Michaels when 2002, I was thinking, yeah, this guy's gonna wrestle forever. He was my favorite wrestler, and I thought, yeah, he's never retiring. Until 2011 when he actually did. I was just damn.
I think for me, it's probably Edge's retirement.
Oh,
yeah.
Edge's retirement was sad.
Very sad.
And even the vignette that they done and the music, fam.
Yeah, that was sad.
That was crazy, man.
That was sad.
Bill Ritter also asks, what is the funniest pro wrestling story that you've ever heard?
Pro wrestling, as in storyline or a story?
I'm guessing in general, anything.
Let me not lie. Stone Cold.
This is not funny, but it's
Stone Cold and Booker T supermarket bro, fam.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
I'm being Sainsbury's. I just want to rap, man.
The thing is, this ain't even funny, so I'm not even gonna say it.
Go on, say it. What's the time? I'll bleep it if I need to.
No, I can't.
I'll bleep it if I need to.
bleep.
I got then, K.
I can't.
Scott Steiner, Bobby Lashley. Scott Steiner basically trying to beat Bobby Lashley's wife in TNA. Do you know how funny that feud was?
Yeah, Steiner.
It was that feud could never run today. Steiner would go to Lashley's wife's room and be like, I know you want the big papa pop. It's crazy, bro. It was crazy.
That guy's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, he's tapped. Steiner's tapped.
That guy's absolutely
too much
crazy.
roids.
Mr. Frimpong, he asks, who would you like to see AJ Styles face in his last match and where?
Oh, that is...
What, in WWE, yeah?
I mean, let's just say anywhere. I know NK is probably thinking Okada or Sakimoto.
So Mega, innit? Because I never got.
No, I was thinking Mega.
Because he never got revenge for on AJ for kicking him out, innit?
Bullet Club, yeah. I'm trying to think who I want to see. Right now, probably Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Frankie Kazarian is having the run of his life.
The Elite Hunter.
He's having the run, and he's putting on amazing matches. I think Frankie Kazarian. But obviously, as in general, it probably would be Kenny Omega. But Frankie,
Frankie.
We shouldn't sleep on an AJ versus Frankie match right now.
Yeah,
Frankie's very good, bro. He's very cool. I'd actually say, working wise, he's the best of that batch in terms of current work he's putting out now. Yeah. He's the best of that batch.
Definitely.
Wait, wasn't he in the Bullet Club at one point, or did he?
Yeah, but it was a swerve. He wasn't there for long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was there for maybe a month or two.
Okay.
And then he left. It was basically to help Christopher Daniels win the Ring of Honor title.
All right.
Before we continue, we've got a guest calling in. What's going on, Bill? You good? Can you hear us?
Yo.
What's going on, brother? You good?
Yo.
Yeah, good. How you lot?
We're good, man. You've been showing us a lot of support over the last few months, man. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Class content, bro. Honestly, been loving it from over here in Preston.
Appreciate it, man. Oh, you're all the way in Preston?
Ends, bro.
Preston?
Yeah. Preston. Yeah.
What's the thing saying out there? They're nice girls out there.
You know, we'll pull up.
I don't know, bro. I'm keeping it halal, bro.
I hear it now, bro. I hear it, bro. Have you got any questions or hot takes you'd like to let us know about?
Hot take. This for a top 3, dead or alive, big man.
Everyone's a go to me about that. Everyone's a go to me about that. Go on, Jesus. I'll allow you.
Nah, I don't know, G. What are you saying for All Out this weekend? Have you done that, Doc?
Yeah, we spoke about it. We just more or less done a rundown of all the matches. What do you think?
I was chatting to NK on Twitter before. I think it's going to be best pay-per-view ever. AEW's anyway.
Okay, I was about to say.
What pay-per-view are you going to say?
I was about to calm down.
Nah.
I feel, yeah. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. It might definitely be the best.
Oh yeah,
pay-per-view
it'll be the best pay-per-view this year.
Because my thing is, yeah, like the best pay-per-view AEW have done is Revolution 2020, innit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't see like, but maybe overall quality wise, maybe, but I just don't see a match on this pay-per-view being better than Hangman Page and Omega versus Young Bucks. But then, like,
Are there any matches that will be
Revolution
close,
2020 did have some. What you say?
Are there going to be any matches that you think could be close or be in that caliber if done well?
Steel cage one.
The steel cage match could be close.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's beating that tag team match though ever.
Yeah.
I think that's the best tag team match I've ever seen. No cap.
Yeah, that's a shout. I won't even lie. That's definitely a shout.
Not anytime soon, anyway.
Yeah.
And the only people that can beat it is probably be Young Bucks and Lucha Brothers, probably.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Fair point.
100%.
But you are right though. Overall, as a pay-per-view, the card top to bottom might be better than Revolution 2020. So we'll see. We'll see. As an overall pay-per-view, it's a conversation. It's definitely a conversation.
Oh, for sure.
We need Pac and Andrade to deliver.
Yeah.
Once they're able to deliver, if they're able to deliver, then it can only go up because
Revolution 2020 had Pac and Orange Cassidy as well.
Exactly. And Pac,
that was class.
And Pac on a big stage, he hasn't missed so far. So
no.
I'm praying.
When does he really miss?
Exactly. So I'm praying that Andrade has been training. He's been praying. He's been doing everything that needs to be done.
What a fast!
He's been fasting. He's been doing everything that needs to be done. So when he's now, even maybe Charlotte needs to give him a break because I know he's been pamming her. I know this guy pams her like mad. I know this guy. Fam, don't you guys remember he used to always post pictures of them after beating?
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just praying that maybe she just says, you know what, just calm down.
Relax.
Just have a match of your life. If you do well, the slop you'll get.
the double whack.
Do you know what I mean? You'll get the Gok 3000.
Hey, Chair May.
Do you know what I mean? So, I really, that for me, that's the match I'm going to probably be paying the most attention to because I need that match to be amazing, honestly.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that's the most pure wrestling you might see. Well, the most athletic.
Yeah, outside of the Young Bucks and Lucha Brothers.
Yeah, of course.
But as of now, the Young Bucks and Lucha Brothers are going to have the best matches in that.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Kenny and Christian could steal it. We never know. I did like their last match.
Because Kenny and Christian, on Rampage, I was shocked at how good that match was.
Their chemistry is brazy.
On point.
Absolutely brazy. And it just goes to show that Christian is an amazing wrestler.
As I said, you got Christian wrestling one of the best wrestlers in the world, and you got his counterpart wrestling false prophets. I ain't saying no names in it, but Mandem are out here wrestling false prophets.
As in Seth Rollins?
Yeah.
Bro, their match at SummerSlam was amazing.
False
prophets. The match at SummerSlam was good, bro. Seth Rollins is good. I'm never the biggest Seth Rollins fan, but that match was sick, bro.
That match was cold,
sick.
Bro. What?
It was alright.
I can't even lie, lads. I can't even die.
I like Edge's Brood entrance though.
That was cold as well.
That was hard.
That was match of the. That's probably like best match of the weekend.
That was match of the night.
That was match of the night for sure.
That was the best match. You have to watch Ring of Honor because I wouldn't say that's match of the weekend because Ring of Honor, I'm not gonna lie, Glory by Honor, fam. There was some matches, fam. Roosh and Dragon Lee versus Bandido and Ray Horus. That match was definitely best match of the weekend.
Oh, sorry, I can't even say that's match of the weekend because Walter and Dragunov. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll take that back.
Never mind.
Isn't Dragunov UK champion?
Yeah, he's UK champion.
Yeah. Big up.
Let's answer some more questions together. Sweet Chinrag podcast. They ask, what do you think about a John Morrison singles run in WWE like he had an Impact?
Love it. Absolutely love it. Personally, I've already said John Morrison's one of the
controversial.
Whoa, I wanted to breathe.
I'm sorry, so I'm stealing your gimmick. I never John Morrison's good. I just never he was never a guy I'm like, I need to see John Morrison. I don't.
Why? For me, I told you he was one of the best. Well, for me, it was the best wrestler in the world at a certain point. I was very, very pissed off when he got brought into the WWE and was just used as a sideman again. Don't do that. Push him to at least win a United States or Intercontinental and see how he was to run with that.
I think that's the direction they're going.
Yeah,
right now.
They're gonna have to.
Nabil, what do you think?
You know what? I've not watched WWE in years.
Oh, I don't blame
I'm not on the WWE team.
I don't blame
Well, John Morrison, back when he was John Morrison, his Impact run, yeah, pretty sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they need that, don't it?
Yeah.
I'd see him running around with me with water guns or something. I don't know what the fuck they're doing there. But yeah,
Bruv, it's actually a
I think they
mockage.
need something big.
I just think, what the hell am I looking at, man?
Mm-hmm.
In all honesty, bruv, it's just mocking us.
Like the last WWE I watched was WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
But that's because it's WrestleMania. WrestleMania's almost become like a tradition now, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to watch.
If it wasn't WrestleMania, I wouldn't watch.
Fucking
one of them
hell,
ones.
mate. What's going on there, Bill, bro? What, you don't like WWE
Good,
at
man.
all, bro?
Nah, since AEW, it's like, what's the point anyway? I'm watching AEW from the
Let's
start.
go.
They got nothing 2019. That's me.
Let's go.
Ever since
I
that came
respect
along,
it.
that's it.
I respect
believes
him.
it.
I
In the
respect
bin.
him. I respect him, my bro. Man said the bin. My chest. My chest.
I was finished.
Man really put McDonald's in the bin. Fair enough.
We've
My
got a question
chest.
from our guy
That's
in the
it.
bill. He asked, "What's your favorite return of all time, and why is it CM Punk at Rampage?"
That's the
I
one. That's
can't
the
lie. I
one.
think that is my favorite return. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right. If we're gonna say any return besides CM Punk, I got two. Edge when he returned at the Royal Rumble.
Which one? Because you returned that too.
Oh, swear. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking
There
no.
was one
2020
Yeah.
and Triple H's 2002 return when he had the.
That was a sick return. But the thing is, he beat
Good
Chris
one,
Jericho
that's
for
a
the
good one.
title, so I don't like it. But then again, Chris Jericho needs to lose the
No,
belt.
no.
because
The reason why that return's so good for me personally is because when he went out, he was a heel, innit?
Yeah.
And everyone knew him as like dickhead Triple H. Like, we don't like him. That's how much of a heel he was. But when he came back, they were cheering from him. Instant
I
baby
can't
face.
lie. It's because maybe now we see too much of him, but The Rock's return in 2011. I'm sorry. That return was fucking insane. This is The Rock, who we've not seen for years wrestling, where we used to see him just go on Titrons once in a blue moon.
Oh, yeah,
And we're
yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
bruv, when is this guy actually going to come back? And then he came back. I screamed. Do you know how much people from old school Attitude Era times were like, we're watching that Raw that night?
Yeah.
I don't think people, maybe, people are too young for that. They might be 8, maybe 9 years of age that time. But bruv, when The Rock came back that time, it was fucking electrifying. I'll tell you that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, it's The Rock.
Favorite return.
Oh, and Taker coming back at WrestleMania 20. Of
That was
course.
amazing.
How could I ever?
I think Cena's return at the Rumble. I can't remember what Rumble was. That Madison Square Garden.
2008.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Oh wait, Cena's return. Oh wait, because we thought he was done at it. Like, he was gone for a while.
Mm.
And then when he came out at number 30, it was like, wow, like, Cena's back. Damn.
Yeah,
That's another return that was sick.
That was
But
crazy.
Punk's the best, though. I'm sorry. Punk's return is the best return I've ever seen, fam.
Yeah, I'll say Punk, then Undertaker at WrestleMania 20.
Yeah. I can agree.
Because Undertaker's one.
That was serious.
I'm not, like, the story behind it was mad.
Serious. One of the best stories.
I think it's
I
definitely
think
one of the best
a
returns.
lot of
And people sleep on it as well.
who thought wrestling was fake. Obviously, we all know. But at the time, we're like, is Undertaker really dead? No, people were coming up to me saying, is Undertaker really dead? I'm like, yeah, the guy's dead. Fuck it, I followed through. He's dead. The man is dead. What, he came back from the grave? I said, well, there's a God. So, like, the man was dead. The man was really dead.
Let me not let I hear it, now that I'm older, looking back, I'm like, yeah, that return was pretty good. But when it was happening when I was younger, I did not know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
I was thinking, why is he dressed like that? Like,
That's what I'm saying. It's a generation. It's a
I
generation.
only knew Biker Taker. I didn't know Dead Man Taker.
Yeah. It's a
But
generation.
looking back now, I'm like, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Mr.
Oh,
Frimpong.
sorry, one more return. Hardy's at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
How can I
that
forget? That's
was
number 2.
That one broke the
Hey,
internet. That one broke the internet.
CM Punk, then the Hardys. Hey, bro, I had goosebumps when I was watching that live.
The Hardys, I
screamed.
I don't know.
No, bro, no.
No, it was up there. It's up there. It's my top. Yeah, it's
Bro.
up there.
The proof is in the pudding. Look at the views on
Bro,
on
20
YouTube.
million is one of their
Bro.
most viewed videos.
It's their
When
quickest
Undertaker
views
came
video.
back, there was no
Yeah.
YouTube. Fuck it. Everyone was watching VHS.
VHS.
recorded WrestleMania.
Mr. Frimpong, he asked, assuming it's a lock, who should Bryan Danielson's first feud be within in AEW and New Japan?
Ooh, wait. Is he going to New Japan as well?
He potentially could be.
I think
Shit.
Garcia, innit?
Garcia.
Daniel Garcia.
That would be a shout. Garcia's a sick wrestler.
Technically, he's quality.
He's
Garcia, yeah. I'd say Garcia.
Daniel's first feud in
Don't
New
say
Japan
Kenny
was
Omega
too-
because
it's too
that's
many.
don't say Kenny because
I-
that's obvious. Like we know at some point, but I don't think that should be the first.
No,
Let's assume that he's taking the Christian route of like working his way up.
fam, I say Kazarian,
That is a shout.
I say, the only problem is Kazarian's doing this elite hunter thing, so it's a bit weird. But Kazarian versus Danielson on a Dynamite would slap.
Yeah, facts.
Facts. You know, I'm thinking I think MJF is the only person that really comes to mind for me. You know,
that's a good
for Daniel Bryan.
That's a fucking.
I know we spoke about it earlier, but now I'm just deep in it. Now I'm just going through the roster in my head. Can't do Cody Rhodes because obviously he's with Malachi Black. Can't do Chris Jericho because we don't know where he's going. Darby Allin, occupied. Kenny Omega, it's 2 up there, not yet. Like, MJF is really the only person that comes to mind.
I can understand that. I can understand that. I agree. Fuck it, MJF. I can understand that as well.
But the thing is, I don't want MJF to face Bryan because it's like, not now. Because I want Bryan to build momentum. Because I feel like, the thing is, if MJ faces Bryan, I don't want either of them to lose. I feel like I need someone where they'll have a binding match and somebody can take a loss. Like MJ and Bryan, they don't need to lose. Because if it's their first feud, I don't see Bryan losing his first feud, but I don't see MJF losing either.
All right, maybe instead of first feud, I think the question should actually be, who would you want his first match to be against? His first match outside
MJF, I believe it too. That'd be magnificent, to be honest with you. The promos will be absolutely insane if there's a build-up for the match. You see where I'm coming from? The match will be spectacular. Why do we have to wait for that? We don't have to wait for that.
I mean, we could. But
you know what?
I guess we could, but who else then?
I'm saying Jungle Boy.
I was thinking Jungle Boy in my head.
Jungle Boy and Bryan.
I was thinking Jungle Boy in my head. I was. Trust God knows. I was thinking Jungle Boy in my head. I was. But I just thought maybe it's a bit too early for Jungle Boy.
I mean, we keep on saying that for Jungle Boy because whoever he feuds, whether they're
Jungle Boy is too sick.
He's sick, but he's gonna lose the feud, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I don't see him.
I don't want him to now start fighting.
I think he can afford to though.
And just
he can afford to lose, no?
I don't feel.
Yeah, Jungle Boy can afford to lose. This might be a shot out the dark. I think Daniel Bryan versus Sean Spears would be good.
I forgot this guy was here.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to start doing that. I'm actually going to start saying what's just come to my head. I thought Sean Spears.
I forgot he was there.
I'll just be a good person for Daniel Bryan to just get over quickly and just move on. Do you know what I mean?
I forgot he was there. Man, like Sean Spears.
Of course.
Sean Spears been, I'll give Sean Spears in the Pinnacle's actually been pretty decent still.
He's very good.
He's actually been pretty decent still.
Very good.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Very good.
Daniel Bryan versus Sammy Guevara. I think that would be sick.
Yeah, Sammy Guevara would be sick.
I think that would.
Oh, wait. Daniel Bryan and Matt Hardy as well. I can see that.
I can't stand that shit. I can't stand that.
Too much WWE nostalgia. Too much WWE nostalgia. Too much WWE.
I can see those two crossing paths, and I think it'll just be.
Oh, fuck. Carry on.
Yeah, I can see that coming simply because it will be an easy squash for Daniel Bryan to build up momentum.
Too much WWE nostalgia. I don't know.
The thing is, I'm not.
But they didn't even cross paths in WWE.
They didn't. But I get it though.
You see with Matt Hardy's run at the moment, I'm actually not fussed about it. You know, like a lot of people don't like it, but I'm actually quite enjoying it. Like I feel like the matches he's had has been decent.
Yeah.
He's been able to work with different people that we didn't expect him to work with. I don't think it's been that bad. I can see why people don't like it and why people are not invested in it. It's not the same Matt Hardy that they were invested in. But at the same time, he's given these younger talent TV time, but then in the same breath, you can now say he's taken away TV time from other people. So I don't know. Like I'm not too.
I mean, who's he really taking TV time away from?
But then again, a lot of the people that exactly a lot of them people on like Dynamite. I mean, on Dark Elevation, and I mean, it's not like it's people that I'm really invested in. But then maybe that's AEW's fault for not allowing us to be invested in these people.
Yeah, but then like you need to remember how how AEW is handling like the older legends. They're handling them in a good way, that they're using them to elevate younger talent. Like, come on, you got Matt Hardy paired up with Private Party.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's good just by association with Private Party. That, we're with Matt Hardy, you know. It gives them some credibility.
Which is true, but then what's the end game for them being with Matt Hardy? Because, cool, they've got the credibility, they've got the cosign from Matt Hardy. But at some point, they're going to have to break the shackles off and leave, because you have to also remember, when Private Party first came in, they were beating the Young Bucks. They were having nearly match of the night contenders to the point where now they're flipping dressing like TGI waiters. It doesn't make sense.
It's dead, fam.
You know what I'm saying? They're dressing like Baron Corbin last year. It doesn't even make sense.
Bro, do you know what it is, yeah? Do you know what it is about Private Party? It's like, fam, like, do you see the way we looked at Top Flight, when they came in? Obviously now the other brothers injured, but see the way we looked at Top Flight, we looked at Private Party the same way in terms of like, fam, these man are gifted guys.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's like they had a few matches like outside their, because I think their first couple months in AEW was phenomenal, innit?
Yeah.
But then after that, they started to dip a bit because they are still, I won't say they are still like inexperienced when it comes to TV wrestling.
Yeah.
So putting them with Matt Hardy short term to give them that experience is fine. But right now, that HF, bro, they've got too many man there that don't need to be there, fam.
I was just going to say that. I was going to say HF is too big. It should just be Matt Hardy Private Party. That's it.
Why is Butcher and Blade there?
Yeah.
Why is TH2 there? Like, them man ain't even doing nothing.
I'm invested in the Blade, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm invested in the Blade.
Yeah, Blade's sick.
I'm more invested in him than Brian Cage. Brian Cage, I hope that nigga likes prison food because that guy's going to jail. Because that guy's so flipping boring. I'm tired of him. And I'm a Brian Cage fan, but bro, since he's been in AEW, I've not seen nothing.
Who better?
I've seen nothing from bro. That's literally just been cutting his throat. That's it. Ricky Starks has been carrying this whole feud. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Brian Cage, I think he needs a manager though, because you see though, when he was with Taz and them lot, it was actually like cool. It was actually decent. But see him by himself is terrible.
What's mad is with him, he just needs to go on a tear. He doesn't have to say much. Like just go on the mic, say your 2-3 lines, and then walk off. Like just basically do what Lance Archer was doing. Just come in, cause a tear, and go about your way. But no, the manager thing was working at a point, but I felt like it was just getting a bit too stale. And then when you add the likes of Will Hobbs, who's a promising young guy, he's obviously gonna have more eyes on him. Then you bring in someone like Ricky Starks. You bring in someone like Ricky Starks around someone like Brian Cage. I'm so sorry, he's won the show. Like you're an afterthought at this point. There's no way. And bro, I wouldn't want to be Ricky Stark's tag team partner.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact nobody's coming to see me anymore. No. They're coming to see Ricky Starks.
Yeah, you're right.
Even the way Ricky Starks sells and he gets beaten up is good to look at. It doesn't make sense. I don't want to be paired with him. It makes no sense.
Bruv, even Hook is more interesting than Brian Cage.
Hook is more interesting than Brian Cage. This guy rarely speaks. All he does is cross his arms like his dad.
I don't know what's happening with the big men in wrestling, fam. Like they're losing interest. Cage, Karrion Kross, these men aren't. They're not winning the fans over.
No, they're not.
Karrion Kross is doing BDSM minutes, so it's calm.
Man's looking like an ex-Viking in the ring, fam, nowadays, fam. I don't know what the fuck his outfit's about.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not invested in it.
No.
That was the thing. I thought someone was trying to come in, but yeah, I don't know for Brian Cage. I don't know what can be done to save him. What was that?
I have no idea.
That was my bad. It was my laptop, innit?
This guy's watching Brazils or something.
Hey.
I'm looking forward to this weekend though.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, this weekend's gonna be mad.
No, definitely.
What do you think? Do you think we're getting Adam Cole soon after PayPerView?
Bro, don't forget we started on that guy. I love Adam Cole.
Cool. We've got 5 minutes. We've got 5 minutes. Let's talk about this. So Adam Cole, it's official that he's not going back to WWE. Apparently he was backstage on SmackDown last week, and he spoke to Vince McMahon.
But nothing came through from that.
Yeah.
Bro, it only makes sense for him to go to AEW. He gets to work kind of the same schedule he did in NXT, probably get more money. He's with his wife as well. He'll probably have more fun because, let's be real, if he goes onto the main roster, he knows what awaits him.
Yeah.
Canteen.
Midget.
Canteen chilling.
That's what they'll call him.
He's a midget, that's it.
I mean, for him, it'll probably be a gamble. Like, even though he's a free agent, like, if he was to go onto the main roster, it'll be 50-50. He doesn't know what's going to happen. But if he goes to AEW, there's a bit more guarantee that he'll be utilized better and he'll have more fun.
Just let him go into independence. I'm fed up with everyone saying WWE or AEW, bro. Let the man go around the world, bro, for God's sake.
But you see with Adam Cole, and AEW, like, it literally makes the most sense in the world, fam. Like, look bruv, like, there's so many things, bruv. Look how he left Ring of Honor with the Bullet Club stuff. Like, he's got scores to settle with Kenny. He's got scores to settle with the Bucks. Like, he's got so many, and bruv, even him and Adam Page, fam. You know what I'm saying? Their little friendship, because they're in the Bullet Club, like, there's just so much he could do there. So it's like I agree with you, Sam. Like, not AEW is not the house for housing broken WWE wrestlers. However,
do you know it's because the grass is greener on that side.
But of all people to be like AEW signings, it's Adam Cole, bro. It's Adam Cole.
I think he shows up tonight, you know.
Yeah, there's a show on tonight.
Show tonight, yeah.
I think he's coming out tonight.
You think?
Adam Cole?
I feel like.
Slow your boat, brother. Slow your boat, brother.
I feel like it makes sense.
I don't know.
They're going to have eyes on this. This is a go-home show for the pay-per-view. And they're going to get everyone thingy for the pay-per-view. And then what we're saying, Brian at the pay-per-view.
Nah, but then you got to save something for New York. You got to save some. Got to pace yourself.
Fat Joe. Fat Joe's coming for New York.
I'm from New York.
Fat Joe is coming out of New York.
Exactly.
I say that they've got the thing about AEW, they've got so many. Like I said, the next couple months for them are going to be hectic, bro.
And they got the video game coming out in the start of 2022 as well.
Is that how the start is?
The game's gonna be crazy,
fam. From either January or March, between that time period, the video games coming out.
Yeah, let's see. I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that. I don't even care for 2K22.
Yeah.
Nope.
Don't get me wrong, it looks good, but I'm not. Until I see more footage and more gameplay, I don't really care for it.
It's crazy because speaking on 2K22, I know we got like 2 minutes left, but they've pushed it to March as well.
Yeah, they've pushed
so
it to
that's
March.
Around the same time AEW's video game release. So now you're literally gonna have direct competition.
When it comes to that, though, it's no brainer. 2K is gonna win that war in terms of games because it's gonna be massive in it. But like, if it's the same old 2K games that we've been playing for the past like 5 years, it's gonna be slow and boring and shit in it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hopefully, I mean, it will be a good year for wrestling games anyway. It's gonna be loads of games.
Bro,
out,
it's a good 2021 has been an amazing year for wrestling. Amazing.
Wrestling as a whole, innit?
Yeah, trust me.
I've not been this gassed for wrestling since like actually they're in like Ruthless Aggression era. Other than that, this is it weekly. I can't remember the last time I watched wrestling weekly.
Or when I first
I'm watching wrestling weekly now.
When I first heard the TNA, that was probably one of the best periods.
No, fair enough. I'm interested. I'm definitely interested.
Well, Mandem, Nabil, thank you for coming on, bro. Whenever you want to jump on,
no worries, man.
We definitely have to make a trip to Preston, though. We need to see what's going on over there, man. Are there a lot of wrestling fans out there?
Definitely. Oh, Preston's massive for wrestling. Massive.
They've actually got a wrestling promotion. Is it PCW, Preston Championship Wrestling?
PCW, yeah, that's it.
I was actually went to go like maybe a few years ago, but Preston is so far. But now that we're in the wrestling business, we have no choice.
Definitely.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Would you like to plug yourself? Do you do anything? Twitter, anything? Plug yourself, bro.
Nah, it's all right. Follow me on Twitter's. Look at them in the replies. Follow me on Instagram, Nabil.dad. That's it, really.
Big you up, bro.
Thank you
very much.
Come on, big love, my guy. Big love, my guy.
I've been Doughboy.
I've been Laps.
So, boy, Sam Black. Sorry, I've been fucking late, mate. But you know, the grind.
It's all good.
But I'm here, bro. Come on.
It's been NK.
Go on, Nabil.
In the bill.
And this is Dad. This is WrestHINGS by the Mandem for the Mandem. Bow. You just got to the end of the podcast, and if you've enjoyed what you've listened to, enjoyed what you watched, enjoyed the vibes, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bow.